Move over, kids. It's time for your weekly news update where I talk all things that happened last week about Nintendo. And sometimes I'll talk Xbox, sometimes I'll talk PlayStation, but why bother? Why bother? Because it's Nintendo, baby. The world runs on Nintendo, coffee, and bacon. Now, let's get right into it. There was a dentist. Yes, I'm talking a dentist, a guy who takes a drill and goes into your teeth and just makes you hate the world. There is a dentist who paid $1.2 million. Yes, that's $1.2 million for around 40 sealed NES games, original Nintendo games from way back in the day, sealed. I know what we're thinking now. What games were they, and why didn't I become a dentist? Well, I can't answer your question about why you didn't become a dentist, but I can answer some of the games were Super Mario Brothers, Gumshoe, whatever game that was. Oh, now I'm blanking. What other games were they? Golf and Balloon Fighter. You can't have a $1.2 million collection without Balloon Fighter in it. And let me tell you, some of these games were graded 9.2. I know what some of you guys are thinking out there. Oh man, who would pay that much? You know what? In all honesty, I would not pay that much for these games, but I'm going to tell you that this collection in about 20 or 30 years will probably be triple what he paid for. So he's probably actually got himself a deal. If you have $1 million to throw around, he probably didn't make as bad as an investment as you are thinking. I don't even have $100 to throw at a video game collection right now, but I am just saying that guy's collection is going to be worth something astronomical in 20 or 30 years. But let's talk about some collectibles that are coming to the market in just a month or so. We're talking Pokemon Sword and Shield. Where should you buy it? Should you buy it at Walmart? Should you buy it at Amazon? Where do you get it? Well, we're going to start from least cool exclusive item pre-order bonus to most cool, in my humble opinion. Amazon. There is nothing mentioned so far, so they are the least cool. Walmart comes with keychains. You get keychains of the starters if you buy Sword and Shield at Walmart. Then at GameStop, you can get banners, and I'm talking, these banners are there's stuff that you hang on the wall, not really posters, but banners. A banner that like a knight would a knight would have, or their squire would have as they ride into battle. And then Best Buy has a really cool item, but not the coolest in my opinion. Best Buy has a coin, like a $50 size coin, and it's going to be heavy. They've done it for Mario Odyssey. They've done it for Super Smash Brothers. They've done it for a lot of games in the past, and I'm really want to buy it at Best Buy, but it looks like Target has the best exclusive in that if you buy both Sword and Shield, you get a steelbook, a gold steelbook, and no pun intended, I like me shiny Pokemon steelbooks. So I'll probably end up getting it at Target, but Best Buy has a really good, it just depends on what you like better, steelbook or coin. Those, it's almost tied between those. Now let's talk another game that's about to come out, Luigi's Mansion. Can you pet the dog? Is a Twitter handle that is all about whether or not you can pet the certain canine animals in games. And Luigi's Mansion has a dog by the name of Polterpup. It's Luigi's sidekick when he's in the realm of the Luigi's Mansion, and yes, a sidekick has a sidekick. I know Luigi is usually the sidekick, but this sidekick has a sidekick. That's how great a sidekick he is. Well, anyways, in the game, you can pet Polterpup, kind of, sort of. You see, in the cutscenes, Luigi is petting Polterpup, but if you were to play the game, you cannot pet Polterpup. So, can you pet him? Yes and no. The game has scenes where he is getting love and affection, but you yourself cannot press A or B in order to pet Polterpup as of this moment. I know you're like, is this really newsworthy? And the answer is yes, it's very newsworthy. Moving along to another silly goose is Untitled Goose Game. The creators of that game went on record to say why they made it a Nintendo Switch exclusive, console exclusive, because it's on Epic Games, I believe, but it's a console exclusive to Nintendo Switch, not on Xbox, not on PlayStation, and the reason why is because it was an emotional fit. It was an emotional fit. That's what they said. They said that Nintendo just seemed to have that casual, fun-loving, emotionally fun-loving fan base that the game was emotionally fit for the Nintendo Switch, and I think they were absolutely 100% right for doing it because, I mean, heck, that game shot up to #1, beating Link's Awakening on digital, not physical, on digital sales alone. Untitled Goose Game was #1 on the eShop. So that just shows that emotionally, we Nintendo fanboys were ready for a game about a goose. The only character who might be more iconic than a goose is Waluigi. Wah! There, I said it. I know. I love the underdog characters. All right, Waluigi and King Boo are coming to Mario Kart Tour. Mario Kart Tour is that Nintendo mobile app. I don't play it because that game is not tailored towards me. I wouldn't say I'm like a hardcore gamer because I don't play Call of Duty, but I am a gamer, and I don't think that Mario Kart was really tailored towards gamers. I think it was more tailored towards the casual audience, and I'll stick with Mario Kart 8. Thank you very much. However, I am very happy that Waluigi is getting more of a spotlight because Mario Kart 8 Tour is being played everywhere. And I want people to know who Waluigi is because hashtag justice for Waluigi. I'm still hoping he's number 80 in Smash Brothers. There was a Black Friday sales leak this week. It was for Walmart, and I don't believe it. I'm not going to believe it until I see it. And I mean, I did see the leak, but I just don't believe it. They were putting the Nintendo Switch at $200 and the Nintendo Switch Lite at $150. Now, I could see the Nintendo Switch Lite maybe dropping to $150, but most likely, I think what's going to happen is there's going to be an exclusive, some Mario exclusive or Zelda exclusive Nintendo Switch Lite. I think that is more likely, and to be at $200, that will be a Black Friday exclusive. They've done that in the past with the 3DS. I think that's what they're going to do here. It's too early for Black Friday leaks, and why was just the Nintendo portion leaked out? It just seemed a little too fishy for me. So if you see any leaks right now, don't believe it. Just like everything with a salt shaker's worth of salt. That's how much you have to take these. Not just a grain of salt. Take these with a salt shaker's worth of salt in it. Maybe even like an industrial Costco size salt shaker. So just hold on to your horses when it comes to leaks. It would be middle of November before we really find out if these leaks are really true or not. So don't believe any Black Friday leaks right now. You got a couple more weeks before you can start believing in these things. My man, Reggie Fils, former head of Nintendo of America, did a speech at Cornell where he talked about the Wii U and how the Wii U's failure was actually a failure forward for the Nintendo Switch. Now, we all kind of knew that, but what we didn't know was Iwata wanted Wii Sports, on the Wii, the system that went crazy. He wanted Wii Sports to be sold separately, but Reggie was, I want it to be bundled in the Wii itself, which was a huge, big, great, awesome deal, because I don't think I would have bought Wii Sports. I just don't think I would have bought Wii Sports, and to me, Wii Sports is one of the greatest games of all time, not because it's a stellar, the gameplay is phenomenal, but the gameplay is phenomenal when you match it up with people from all walks of life. Because I remember bowling with my mom and my nephew, and I mean, my nephew was like 6 or 8 years old. It was just, and my mom was like in her 40s, 50s. It was just a good old time, and she's straight off the boat from Thailand, so she doesn't understand video games. She doesn't like video games. She was able to play the bowling game, and we had a blast. So let me tell you, Wii Sports has a very special place in my heart, and had it not been bundled into the Wii, I probably never would have got it, because the Wii for me was always going to be Twilight Princess. But when it came out with Wii Sports, man, I had a good old time. Iwata, he didn't make a lot of mistakes, and that would have been one of them. But man, R.I.P. Iwata as well, because that guy was, woo, buddy, I love Mr. Iwata. And finally, Ring Fit Adventure is getting very high marks. A lot of people are loving it, saying that it is a very fun, entertaining game for exercising. But let me just warn you, it can injure you. I got smacked right in the face. I was doing a live unboxing on my podcast, which airs on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was my own fault, so I guess I could sue Nintendo because everybody sues everybody nowadays, but I'm not gonna. I was like pressing it together and boom, smacked me right in the face. It was the most hilarious thing. I'll put a tag or something so you guys can see it. But everybody is saying that it is a very fun game. It makes you work up a sweat. I haven't really seen any reviews of anybody who's beaten the game yet, but it's if you want to do something and exercise, work up a sweat, and play a game at the same time, it looks like Ring Fit Adventure is really good. Is it going to be the killer app that makes everybody lose weight like Wii Fit? Probably not. It's not setting the world on fire like Wii Fit, but people are saying they're having lots of fun playing it. And it seems like more people are having fun actually playing Ring Fit than they did Wii Fit, but more people bought Wii Fit, and yeah, I don't know, go figure, right? So that's your news update for the week of last week. I forget what the dates were, so that was last week. Hopefully, if everything goes well, this will be a continuing series. Let me know if you like it in the comments below. Guys, it's dangerous to go alone. Please share this video, this channel with a friend, and I'll see you next week.